welcome back. It's been a little bit of time. I got the engine running. I've fiddled out all the last little bits that were wrong with it. And I've been just hanging out, not really doing much, because it's finished. But I've got a new project now. So this is my new project, 1970 MGB GT. Picked up yesterday. It's in quite a state. Supposedly it's been a barn find for 26 years, but I found tax discs in it from 2006, but don't really know what's going on there. It's quite a car. I love these MGB GTs. I've been wanting to either get this or a Land Rover series for quite a while now, but these are just more not readily available, but just easier to come by and a little bit cheaper as a project car. It is in quite a sorry state. We do have quite a bit of rust, especially on the sills. The bodywork's pretty poor. Gonna need a totally new paint job, and there's just little bits of rust here and there. If you can see that, it goes right through there. This wing is off of a newer car. So what I think's happened is somebody bought it to restore, started fixing up or rebuilding it, and then gave up, or something happened, and then they just left it in pieces, where then the guy we bought it off of them just to sell it on, because he had quite a few project cars. So you can see everything's stripped out. I've got the parts for everything. I've packed them all away in the workshop, but it's going to be quite a project. Hopefully it'll last a couple years, get a good few videos out of it. But yeah, I'll just be taking you along and seeing what happens to it. But yeah, as I said, this is 1970 MGB GT. It's got the rarer fish mouth grille, which you'll see later on in the episodes. It was originally a 1971 colour of like Bedouin, which, if I'm right, it's like a creamy, maybe beige. I don't really know my colours very well. But it's supposed to be a 1970 car, but it was originally Bedouin, which is 1971 cars. But I don't know what's going on there. But some of the cars solid. So we've got like major rust down here in the sills, but that's to be expected. There's bits, like all of this stuff here is fine. There's a little bit of rust gathering there. Main bit, there's two large rust holes down in the corners there. The rest of this, it's mostly just surface rust. I don't think I'm going to need to replace this floor a bit there. All the interior is pretty good. It's just little spots. We've got holes here, which are going to need to be redone. Once again, sills. Most of this bit here is fine. There's a little bit there, but feeling on the underside, it's just gonna need a little bit of work, hopefully. The doors are all good. Just the one bit, the wings aren't fitted correctly. They're just like zip tied in place. But when you try to open up the door, it like pushes against the wing, which I don't know why it's doing that, but you can see the doors are all solid. It was repainted purple for some reason. You can see the purple there, and this used to be purple, and a gold stripe was put here instead of the chrome trim. I don't know why that is. The interior, it's pretty nice. Nice leather seats, both and the rear ones. The only wrong bits are that crack there and that crack there, but hopefully it'll be fine. You can see the floor pans also have got holes in it. There's a hole just there. and then there's some holes underneath the seats. The dash is all fine, I guess. It's actually quite good there, but nothing's attached. The whole dashboard is just resting here, because it was obviously taken apart and then all the parts have just been given to me. There's no carpets, there's no good door cards, there's no ceiling bit, but I knew all that when purchasing it. But yeah, we're gonna just see how it goes. Hopefully no major surprises along the way. So yeah, as I said, everything's been stripped out as we got it. It does have everything. I'm pretty sure it's got carbs, exhaust manifold. Doesn't have a radiator, but I knew that. It does, the top part spins over very freely, but I'm pretty sure that's just the cam, maybe? I'm still learning. And then the bottom half, if you get a pry bar on there, it spins over fine. All the electricals have just been cut. I don't know why that is, but there's no engine oil in it whatsoever, which I also don't know why that is. And there's bits that have just been sitting with holes in it for like ages. So like this has just been sitting out in the air for God who knows how long. So we're gonna see how it goes. So yeah, the order that I think I'm gonna try and do this in is I'm gonna get all the bodywork sorted. So I'm going to get all the stripped out, get all these rings off, get all the interior out, just strip it back to the body shell. Then repair all the bits that need welded. So repair all the rust, then rust proof it underneath in all the doors and everywhere. Then do the engine, take the engine out, do an engine rebuild. Then we will paint it, get it off to paint shop, get it all sprayed. Then do the interior, then put the rebuilt engine back in. Hopefully a couple years time, this will be lovely MGB. But yeah, so today I'm going to start by probably taking off the wings, seeing what's underneath them, because we are going to get it in the garage. We're going to get it in the garage or the barn. I prefer to get it in the barn, this is more room, but there are sheep in there, so. But no, we're definitely going to be getting out of the outside quite soon. So just now, I'm probably going to try to take these wings off. I haven't really looked for anywhere to store them yet. Like all the big pieces, like the seats, the wings, the front bits, but I need to get them off to see what's underneath. Yeah, I'll take you into the workshop just now and show you all the parts that it came with. So, in the workshop, these are all the parts it came with. Everything here down. So, it's really weird. The more you look into it, the worse it gets. So, exhaust manifold, but for example, the bolts here have completely just been cut off. Don't really want to know why that's like that. 2 alternators, if you ever want 2 alternators. In here we've got a later type of carburetors. They were fitted for some reason. Window washers, distributor, air filters, HT leads, like everything there. And here you've got far too many light bulbs. There's already 2 on the car, but we've got another 2 sets here. Literally, just so you can see what's in there. It was all just lying in the car, so it's gonna be a pain to get all fitted again. And here's all the interior trim and everything. There's most of the stuff, but most of it might need replaced anyway. And there's the grille and some more of the interior trim. Also exhaust, and we've got some chrome trim on the outside. But yeah, that's everything that came with the car. So it's gonna be very much probably trying to get used parts in a good condition off of eBay maybe, because I'm pretty sure there's quite a lot that we're missing. Yeah, if you're into MGBs, if you know what you're talking about, please, and you see if I'm doing anything wrong, please just put it in the comments section. Any help that I can get is really, really valued. But yeah, this is where I'd quite like to keep the car, just there. Problem is there are sheep in here. And the sheep were here first, so I might not be allowed to. But if the workshop's there with the engine, then it would be so nice to just have the car there. It's also on a slant, but if it's just bodywork and stuff I'm doing, I think that's fine. Whereabouts, if I have it in the garage, it's all the way around here. You open up these doors, and then it'll be in here. And there's already a lot more in here. There's cardboard boxes in the back, and the car's like 4 meters long, so I just don't think it would fit in here. But it's probably going to go in here. But yeah, I've got my trusty restoration manual here, which will hopefully guide me through it all. But just now, we're going to be taking off the wings to see what's actually going on, didn't. Okay, so just by looking at it, there's like no bolts. There's just these 3 zip ties along the top of this left-hand wing. So what I'm going to do, I'm just going to cut each of the zip ties, and hopefully the wing will just come off. Wing comes off. Okay, so this side, let's see what's happening. So, suspension, let's see, there's no major rust spots as I can see. It all looks pretty clean. It's a little bit soft, thin I mean. But I think that's just how it is. I've got a tiny hole up there. Tiny hole there. But apart from that, this side's pretty solid. All of this section here. The sill at the front here isn't actually that bad. It's just when you go underneath it, it starts to worsen. But you can see the bolts there that the wing should have been attached. No, that is, never mind. And now the wing. Oh gosh. Let me move it. What do we have? We've got a little bit of rust around the edges. You can see there's a bit there which will need to be repaired. Once again, all the things are disconnected already. We've got a section here that's going to need to be repaired. So yeah, basically all along here is going to need to be replaced, and then that corner bit there. Apart from that, the rest of that looks fine. Over here, I don't know if that's meant to look like that. I do not think it is. That's been cut, I'm pretty sure. So that might need to be replaced. And then there's another little bit there that's going to need to be welded on, all of that. But nothing major on the wing, I don't think. Then again, I don't really know what I'm talking about. I've never done anything on this scale before, anything near this scale. But from the looks of it, there's nothing crumbling. But yeah, another bit that's going to need to be replaced is this bit just here. You can see that bit just there is going to need to be re-welded. Yeah, this side off, onto the next side. So from the front, we got a little bit of rust here, which is going to need to be replaced. The metal here isn't the best, so there's another cutout there. This section here is better on this one. Suspension, once again, bushings obviously are going to need to be replaced. But apart from that, nothing's sticking out to me. It's got braided hoses on. If you see anything that's wrong with it, please comments. Up here, this is totally shot. I can't remember what this is called, but I know you can get complete sections of this, so you just cut this out, put a new one on. There's a little hole there which might be a little bit harder to replace, but because it's just this section mostly that's like that, should be fine. Once again, all of this apart from the sill is fine, but now that's both the wings off. Much easier than I'd expected. I don't really know what to do. I've been waiting for this moment for like a really long time, but now it's here. Don't actually know what to do. Because I need to get it ready to be welded. I think that's the first thing that I'm going to do. But it might be a little time till then. So I think it is just going to be getting all the seats, the interior out, the dash out, and all of that. I can do that today, I suppose. This door doesn't open properly because it isn't attached, like everything in the car. But yeah, so I'm gonna leave the doors on until we get it inside, I think, or at least a hand to help me. But as for the rest of this, the seats aren't attached. The dashboard you can see there is literally just hanging off. So I might strip out the interior. There's a hole there which I hadn't seen before. I might just strip out the interior today and see what's going on in here. Okay, just before the camera dies, I've got the interior stripped out now. I've also removed the front and back bumpers, and this is a car pretty much back to the bare bones. There's like light fittings still on, the doors are still on, but all that stuff, at least the doors I don't want to take off until it's inside. What I've just done is I've gone around and taken pictures of everywhere where there's major rust that's going to need to be repaired. And what I'm going to go do is I'm going to go online and go look at rust repair panels. Well, no, repair panels for those parts. And if they are decent, I'll go order them, because there's no time like the present to get everything sorted. Yeah, because I don't really know what to go on and do, and probably easiest just to jump in and start by repairing the rust. Yeah, the camera died. But as I was saying, if you know if I should take the engine out before or after I start repairing the rust, all the repair panels, welding it all, please let me know. If you have any other tips, advice, questions, put them in the comments section. It'll be very helpful. If there's a specific order you're meant to restore a car in, please let me know. I'm quite clueless at the moment, but I'm wanting to learn, so it'll be a good time hopefully. But yeah, quite not very interesting video today, but it was just introducing you to the car, stripping it down, and we'll get restoring it from here. Yeah, thank you for watching, and we'll catch you in the next video.